Imagine a world devoid of sunlight, where pressure can crush steel, and the cold seeps into your very bones. This is the realm of the deep ocean, a frontier as alien as outer space, yet vital to our modern world. Beneath these unforgiving waves work an elite group of individuals, the deep-sea saturation divers. They descend to depths where human physiology is pushed to its absolute limits, performing tasks critical for global energy and infrastructure. Theirs is a silent, unseen battle against nature's most hostile environment, a testament to human courage and technological ingenuity. But what exactly does it take to survive and work in such an extreme world? Saturation diving is a specialized technique that allows divers to live and work at great depths for extended periods, circumventing the need for daily decompression. Once a diver reaches a certain depth, their body tissues become saturated with the breathing gas, typically a helium-oxygen mixture known as heliox. Instead of decompressing after each shift, they remain under pressure in a hyperbaric habitat, only undergoing a single, lengthy decompression process at the very end of their contract. This method significantly increases productivity and safety, making deep-sea operations economically viable for industries like offshore oil and gas. The core principle lies in physics. At depth, the nitrogen and helium in the breathing gas dissolve into the diver's blood and tissues until the body is saturated with these gases at the ambient pressure. This process typically takes about 24 hours. Once saturated, the diver can stay at that depth indefinitely without accruing additional decompression obligations. Think of it like a sponge soaking up water until it can hold no more. The crucial benefit is that the decompression time from a saturated state is determined by the maximum depth reached in the gas mixture, not by the total time spent at depth. This makes multi-week deep-sea projects feasible. For weeks, sometimes months, these divers live compressed inside a saturation system, typically a series of cylindrical chambers maintained at the equivalent pressure of their working depth. These habitats are their homes, often cramped and Spartan, equipped with bunks, a small galley, and sanitation facilities. Here, they eat, sleep, and socialize, breathing a carefully controlled atmosphere of helium and oxygen. The elevated pressure makes every sound higher-pitched, distorting voices into Donald Duck-like squeaks, and the constant hum of life support systems becomes the omnipresent backdrop to their existence. It's a surreal existence, isolated from the world above, yet intimately connected to the deep below. The pressures these divers endure are immense, far beyond anything most humans will ever experience. For every 10 meters you descend in the ocean, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. A typical saturation dive can take place at 150 to 300 meters, which means divers are subjected to 15 to 30 times the atmospheric pressure at sea level. This extreme environment demands highly specialized equipment and an unparalleled understanding of human physiology under duress. The smallest equipment malfunction or human error can have catastrophic consequences, making precision and vigilance paramount in every aspect of their work. When it's time to work, divers don't simply don their gear and jump in. They transfer from their pressurized living quarters into a specialized diving bell, often called a submersible decompression chamber, or SDC. This bell is then lowered through the water column to the worksite on the seabed. Maintained at the same pressure as the habitat, the bell acts as an elevator to the ocean floor. Once at depth, the bell's hatch is opened, and the diver, now fully equipped in their heavy hot water suit and helmet, exits into the crushing cold and darkness of the deep. This transfer is a critical, high-risk maneuver that requires flawless execution. Below the surface, conditions are brutal. The water temperature hovers just above freezing, necessitating hot water suits that circulate heated water to keep the divers from succumbing to hypothermia. Visibility can range from surprisingly clear to near zero, often due to sediment stirred up by currents or the divers themselves. And then there's the darkness, absolute and pervasive, pierced only by powerful lights on the diver's helmet and the bell. Every sensation is dulled, distorted, or amplified by the high-pressure helium atmosphere, creating a disorienting and often claustrophobic experience that tests both physical and mental fortitude to their limits. A saturation diver's equipment is a marvel of engineering, a life support system designed to withstand extreme forces. The specialized diving helmet, often a Kirby Morgan or similar model, provides breathing gas, communications, and lights. An umbilical cable, a lifeline to the surface, delivers breathing gas, hot water for the suit, and power for lights and tools. This complex network allows divers to use hydraulic tools for cutting and grinding, perform intricate welding, and execute precision repairs on subsea pipelines and structures. Every component is rigorously tested and maintained, as failure is simply not an option hundreds of meters below the surface. One of the most insidious threats at extreme depths is high-pressure nervous syndrome, or HPNS. Caused by the direct effects of high pressure on the central nervous system, HPNS can manifest as tremors, nausea, dizziness, somnolence, and even cognitive impairment. It's particularly prevalent during rapid compression or at depths exceeding 150 meters. Divers are carefully monitored for symptoms, and gas mixtures are meticulously adjusted, often by adding small amounts of nitrogen, trimix, to mitigate these effects. Despite these precautions, HPNS remains a significant physiological challenge, impacting a diver's ability to perform complex tasks and posing a constant risk to their safety. Beyond the physical dangers, saturation diving imposes an immense psychological toll. Months of confinement in a cramped chamber, breathing a high-pitched helium atmosphere, and working in extreme isolation can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. The constant pressure of dangerous work, the dependence on life support systems, and the separation from family and the outside world create a unique mental burden. Divers must possess extraordinary mental resilience, discipline, and the ability to work effectively in tight-knit teams under immense stress. Peer support and rigorous psychological screening are critical components of a successful saturation diving career, yet the challenges persist. A typical day in a saturation system is highly structured, dictated by shifts and operational requirements. Divers work in rotations, typically 6 to 8 hours on the seabed, followed by time back in the bell and habitat. During their off time, they maintain fitness, communicate with topside support, and try to relax in their confined quarters. The routine is crucial for maintaining morale and discipline. Life support technicians tirelessly monitor the chamber environment, adjusting gas mixes, temperature, and humidity, while the dive control team coordinates every movement of the bell and diver. It's a finely tuned ballet of human and machine, where every role is vital. Despite meticulous planning, emergencies can strike at any moment. Loss of pressure in the habitat or bell, life support failure, umbilical severing, or medical emergencies are all catastrophic scenarios. Imagine being hundreds of meters down, isolated, with your lifeline compromised. Training for these eventualities is intense and relentless, simulating every possible failure. Rescue procedures involve complex maneuvers, often requiring another diving support vessel to bring a rescue bell. The stakes are literally life or death, where the margin for error is non-existent, and rapid, coordinated action is the only chance of survival. These scenarios underscore the inherent danger of this profession. The longest and most critical phase of a saturation diver's mission is the final decompression. After weeks or months at depth, their bodies are fully saturated with gas. To return to surface pressure safely, the pressure inside the habitat is reduced in tiny increments over days or even weeks. For example, a diver who has been at 200 meters might spend 10 to 14 days slowly decompressing. This slow ascent allows the dissolved gases in their tissues to safely diffuse out of the body through the lungs. Too fast, and deadly bubbles form, leading to decompression sickness, or the bends. It's a test of patience, discipline, and the precise calibration of life support systems. While saturation diving significantly reduces the risk of acute decompression sickness, it's not without long-term health implications. One of the most serious is dysbaric osteonecrosis, a condition where bone tissue dies due to damage from gas bubbles or impaired blood flow, often leading to joint pain and disability. Divers are also closely monitored for respiratory issues from breathing dense gases, and potential neurological effects from prolonged exposure to high pressure. Rigorous medical examinations, often spanning years after a diving career, are mandatory. The health costs are a hidden price paid for venturing into Earth's deepest industrial frontiers. Becoming a saturation diver is an arduous journey, demanding years of experience in conventional commercial diving before even qualifying for saturation-specific training. Candidates undergo intense physical and psychological assessments, followed by specialized courses that cover hyperbaric physiology, emergency procedures, life support systems, and advanced underwater work techniques. The training simulates real-world conditions, pushing divers to their limits. Only the most resilient, intelligent, and composed individuals make it through this grueling selection process. Their expertise is honed through continuous practice, ensuring they can operate flawlessly when the stakes are highest. In the modern deep-sea industry, the role of human saturation divers is increasingly complemented, and sometimes challenged, by advanced robotics. Remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, can perform many inspection and light intervention tasks at depths far beyond human limits, without the associated physiological risks. However, ROVs still lack the dexterity, adaptability, and problem-solving capabilities of a skilled human diver, especially for complex assembly, intricate repairs, or working in challenging currents. While technology continues to advance, the unique blend of human intelligence and manual precision ensures that saturation divers remain indispensable for critical deep-sea operations, a testament to their irreplaceable skill. These men and women are the unsung heroes of the global economy, toiling in conditions few can comprehend. They maintain the subsea infrastructure that delivers energy, provides communication, and enables scientific discovery. Their work supports industries worth billions, yet they often operate far from public view, their sacrifices largely unknown. Each deep-sea mission is a calculated risk, a journey into the unknown where precision, courage, and an unwavering commitment to safety are the only guarantees. They push the boundaries of human endurance, reminding us of the incredible feats possible when humanity confronts its most challenging environments. The drive for energy, resources, and scientific knowledge pushes us deeper into the ocean's abyss. The price for this progress is often borne by those who dare to venture into these depths. Saturation divers represent the human cost of our reliance on offshore resources. They face isolation, confinement, physiological stress, and long-term health risks, all for the vital work of maintaining our modern world. It is a profession that demands respect, not just for the bravery it entails, but for the sheer dedication to a craft that remains one of the most dangerous and technically challenging on Earth. Their silent battle ensures our world keeps turning. As technology advances, the boundaries of deep-sea exploration continue to expand. While ROVs and autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, take on more tasks, the need for human intervention in complex and unforeseen scenarios ensures that saturation diving will endure. Future innovations might include advanced life support systems, improved gas mixtures to mitigate HPNS, and more comfortable habitats, but the fundamental challenge of working under immense pressure will remain. The allure of the deep, its mysteries, and its vital resources will continue to call, and a special breed of diver will always be ready to answer, pushing the limits of human capability beneath the waves. The world of deep-sea saturation divers is a realm of unimaginable pressure, relentless cold, and profound isolation. It is a testament to the extraordinary courage, skill, and resilience of individuals who volunteer for one of the planet's most dangerous jobs. They are the silent guardians of our subsea world, operating far beneath the waves, ensuring the complex machinery of global industry continues to function. Their story is one of human triumph over adversity, a powerful reminder of the extremes some are willing to face to unlock the ocean's secrets and harness its power. We owe a profound debt of gratitude to these intrepid souls, who daily descend into the abyss.